Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas, everybody, from the Apple and Orange line. I hope you're having a great holiday season, and please join in here on the Apple and Orange line from every day from tonight through Christmas Day. I'll be opening trains as part of my What's in the Box series, where I'll be doing unboxing videos of some of my newest trains and some of the oldest train in my collection. Right here, I've teased this one out before. It's in an old Franciscan box, and that's not what it is. It is my most prized train, and we will be opening it on Christmas Day, and I will see you right here on the Apple and Orange line. Merry Christmas. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Apple and Orange line and to another episode. This is an exciting episode because last week during York Week, I ordered a couple new trains, and I haven't bought a new train in over 4 decades, since I was probably a younger part of my teenage years. And most of my trains that I have were Lionel MPC era conventional trains. I've never operated or handled any of the new trains. I've never even touched one. I've seen them in the stores, but that's about it. I've never actually run one. I've never used Fast Track. I've never used Legacy or Lion Chief or Bluetooth or the Legacy controllers or the MTH. I forget even what their system's called, DCS or any of that. I've no experience with that. All I have experience with is a transformer. You turn it on and turn it up or turn it down and stop. So I'm excited about this for a few reasons, because I do want to get into the new stuff, and I want to build a layout where I can. Whether I'll use Legacy ever, I don't know, because for one, you can't really get it, at least not new, and the used prices are extraordinarily high. I may do the Cab 3. I'm interested in that. And also, I may just end up using my phone or tablet or something to run any of the newer Legacy engines and anything that's I forget what year it was, about 2018 or so, when they started putting Bluetooth in the engine. So I may end up doing that. But I wanted to order some new trains, and I wanted some specific trains for a reason, but they would be my, I wanted them for the reason, but also they would be my introduction into more modern trains with some technology and features that I've never experienced and don't know anything about. So what I ordered is the Lion Chief 5.0 Polar Express. Its age is 14 plus, so I barely qualify. What we have here is the Polar Express, Lionel Lion Chief Polar Express with Bluetooth 5.0 and disappearing hobo. So, it's not a Legacy set or anything like that. I'm just trying to get started here. So this is the first train set I've bought literally in decades, and I'm excited to get into it here, open it up and share it with you. And so we will see what all is in here, and then we'll see if hopefully I can just set it up on this table here and run it. And it comes with some Fast Track, and so hopefully I can do just like an oval or something, or a circle on this table, and we'll see if that works. If not, I'll have to get out some tubular track and run it that way. have, so I see the engine, and I really don't even know what engine this has. I think it just has a kind of a generic steam engine, but it's got the steam engine, the tender, the remote control, looks like the power pack. Ooh, looks like smoke fluid, which is awesome, because I was thinking I did find some smoke fluid that I had in a Christmas tree ornament. Looks like a bell, maybe. Cool. So let's get into it. Let's get into this box here and start taking a look at these items. Hopefully looks like they're all individual. And I'm not sure why it has ribbons, but maybe that's normal. I wouldn't know. Looks like the ribbons maybe help separate the packaging. Okay. Got it. So I'm going to set this over here. Okay, one thing I can say for sure is this locomotive is a 284, it looks like, and it's a 1225, very clever number. And one thing that I like about it right off the bat is it's heavy. And I was afraid that, I really didn't know anything about these. I was afraid it was going to be kind of flimsy and plasticky or something. So thus far, I'm happy about the perceived quality here. I'm less happy about all the tape, but I think I can get in here now. There we go. There we go. This spring. Okay. I'm going to lift this out of here. And then very carefully lift it up here. So this reminds me of my New York Central Hudson from the MPC Empire State Express box set. This is heavy. I was not expecting that. I thought this was going to be some new, kind of plasticky, cheaper type of a thing, but it does not appear to be cheap at all. To me, it seems warning about operating the smoke unit without smoke. So we'll be sure to. I'm glad they put smoke fluid in, actually, because I didn't think about that when I ordered it. But I know I do have some smoke fluid. I just don't know where it is, but it's within a couple 100 feet of me, at least. So this locomotive, I'm really impressed by this. This feels a lot like my Hudson. It almost reminds me of a bigger version of my Atlantic, but it's and I don't have a lot to compare it to, but it's just so heavy. I'm impressed. So it's 284, interesting. And additionally, we can pull the tender out. Now, one thing this has is obviously a different type of coupling system. The old ones had a little piece of metal and a little hook. So this has got an electronic plug. Almost looks like an old phone jack or phone plug. So again, this tender, compared to the ones I'm used to, I guess it's plastic on the outside, but it is definitely heavy. It's heavier than what I'm accustomed to. It has a standard coupler on the aft end here, but let's see. So okay, that works. So it actually has an automatic coupler, looks like, so that's nice. I'd say, I think my Milwaukee Road Atlantic had I think the tender on that does not have an automatic coupler. It's just only manual. So, I mean, that's that's actually saying something. Of course, it says Polar Express, and it's got a nice load of coal in there. I'm really impressed. I think it looks really nice. So I had intended to have this on display while I was talking, but I forgot. So anyway, I'm thus far very impressed with this. And I think I will set these aside in a safe spot. Also included in the pack, we've got some figures and the little kid and must be the conductor, the hobo. I think that's a hobo there. And then we've got the smoke fluid. And, we've got traction tires. Then we've got in here the remote control, the Christmas ornament, which is nice. I will put that on my tree. And, what's kind of funny is this ornament, I thought it would say the Polar Express or Lionel or something on it. It's just a silver bell. It's okay. But I thought even the ribbon might say Lionel, Polar Express, something. But so anyway. Okay, so the remote control, it actually, I've never handled one of these before. It's not heavy, but it feels a lot more solid than I thought it would. So it has an on-off switch on the side. It uses AA batteries, not included. I forget how many, but it's no problem. I have them. And then, so we've got reverse, forward. This dial, although it's plasticky, it feels really smooth. It feels nice. It feels like it's built pretty solid. Looks like a bell, a microphone, and a horn. And it has the Polar Express with the name with the Polar Express golden ticket on there. 1225 for the number on the locomotive, and it has the Lionel logo. So if anybody knows where you can get a shirt with this Lionel logo on it, they used to have those. I don't know, they had orange ones and they had navy blue ones that had their Lionel name, or they had the circular logo. I'd like to have one. I want a new one though. That's my only criteria. And then let's see what else. We'll put that back in for now, so it's protected. And then the other item in the pack here is the power pack for the track. I'm assuming the setup is the power goes to the track and then the remote talks to the engine. So in here we have the whole bunch of Lionel voice control, plug, expand, play. So some information. I'm going to have to read this before I really get this going here. So more packing materials, and then we get into the cars. So these cars, my theory on these cars always was that these were the Dolly Madison cars, the same as my Milwaukee Road passenger train, special passenger train. They have snow on the top with footprints in the snow. So I would say I think these are the same cars. They're dolled up a little bit more. So there's the snow. You can see the footprints going across the top of the train. I was just watching Modern Family this evening, repeat, and they were taking the train to Portland, and they were talking to a guy who writes mystery novels, and they were talking about how the train engineer snuck through the train and committed a murder in this book. And it was kind of funny. They were on a train, and then there was I saw a promotion for a new Steven Spielberg movie that looks like maybe a Lionel train set that the kid is playing with. I'm wondering if it's a autobiography of Steven Spielberg. I don't know much about it, but it's a new movie coming out, and it's about a boy who discovers how to make movies. And so that's why I think it might be him. And it looked like he was on the floor playing with the Lionel, and I think he was taking a movie of the train. So that's pretty cool. So I don't know what these little tabs are on the roof, unless that has to do with the hobo. But I thought the hobo flipped in there. So so that's a passenger car, Polar Express. Pretty much, to me, looks a lot like, I think the wheels are die cast, but the rest of the trucks are plasticky. It does have automatic couplers. And I don't believe my Milwaukee Road has that. So, and there's no number on the cars there. So there's people in the windows. And so I should be having hot chocolate while I'm opening this. So here's the next car, which I'm wondering if that's the, oh yeah, this is going to be the hobo car here. So it's very similar to the other car. Automatic couplers, pickups for the lighting, different people in the window. There's see the disappearing hobo slot there. So I don't know anything about this, but I assume there it goes right there. There it is. There's the fire. And the hobo up on his, sitting on a box. It's probably a Train World box. And so that's pretty cool. That's what I wanted right there. That was kind of the reason I ordered this. I thought that was cool, and I think the disappearing part is cool, because you might not want to have that up, especially if you have a tunnel. And then the observation car, which is nicer than my other observation car. It's got a big platform there. Got the Polar Express logo instead of the presidential seal. And it's got partial footprints on the top. So there's one person, I guess that's the kid there. I don't even know his name, but that's it. The other side doesn't have anything, just the kid and in the back window. So it's got nice steps coming down from the platform. It's got a red light on the back here. I have to wonder if that works. We'll find out. Looks like it could. That'll be kind of neat. So I like it. I like this car. So that's, I believe it should be, oh no, then I know there's should be some track in there, right? So far, I'm really impressed with the quality. Like these cars, they're very similar to the cars that I already have on some passenger train on my Milwaukee Road. But I don't know if I have any others like that, but I think that's it. But this tender just feels really solid. It's probably the electronics in there. And then this locomotive is like, it's heavy. It just feels so much like my Hudson, which my dad always loved that Hudson because it was just so big and heavy, and it just was so impressive, and he just always loved that and always talked about it. And when I pick it up, I think about that just that the Hudson I knew was my dad's favorite. I love it, and this is really nice also. So makes me think that what Lion Chief, I really didn't know what to expect, what I was going to, as far as the quality and certainly the metal and the weightiness of it, and it just, I'm actually blown away by the quality and it's just like, it's really just like an MPC era, cast train steam locomotive from Lionel, and that's what you expect, and that's what I expected or hoped for. But honestly, I will say I wasn't really holding my breath that this was going to have that same quality. But it's that type of an engine. It's what I think of about when I think of Lionel, and the next thing is set it up and run it and learn about the new bells and whistles, literally, and the features, and just kind of start getting my feet wet with the newer technology, and also the fast track, learning that, see if that's the route I want to go, or how I want to do my next layout. Hey everybody, thanks again for tuning in to this episode, part 1 of my new trains episode on the Apple and Orange line. And all I can say is I'm just thrilled by this locomotive. It's just I think it's amazing. It's so heavy and solid, and it just looks good. It seems really well built, and I can't wait to run it. So tune in again next time for part 2 of my new train episode, where we will run. First of all, we will set up the fast track, and I need to read up on in the directions and everything here to learn how to do it first. I don't want to do that on camera because it'll be long, boring video. But we will get that set up. Hopefully, I don't know if I can do it on this table or not, but we'll figure it out. We'll do it on the floor if we have to. I have a bigger table I can run it on, but then we'll get that set up, and we'll run this Polar Express. That'll be on part 2 of this foray into my new technology, modern trains here on the Apple and Orange line. If you haven't already, please smash that like button and click subscribe so you see part 2 of this series. Thanks for tuning in to the Apple and Orange line.